Hi, y'all. This is PJ, and boy, am I excited today. My package arrived from Diamond Debbie. It is the Aubss Dip Nail Kit, and it comes with this lovely holographic bag, and everything was neatly packed inside. It has a nice soft brush. It has a little nail file to file away all my mistakes because I'm so new to dipping. There are four liquids: the base coat, the activator, and the top coat, and a brush saver. Let's hope I won't need the brush saver. It also came with instructions, which I read every line of, and all 8 of the dipping jars were sealed with plastic wrap all the way around them. I'm not going to bore you with watching them all get unwrapped, but what's really funny is that the one that I waited to unwrap last didn't have the sealer on the top of the jar. All of the other ones that I unwrapped the outside wrapping first all had the top of the jar sealed as well. So I'm not going to bore you with pulling those all off. But what I am going to do is swatch all 8 of the colors for you so you can see what they look like. And then I'm going to figure out what kind of mani I can accomplish. I'm probably going to try and do something well above my skill set. So bear with me here. We are going to have some fun, but it's probably going to be full of snafus. Again, Debbie, thanks so much for making this happen. So now we're actually ready to get started. I've opened up my base. I have my swatch sticks at the ready. And here we go with jar number 1. One thing that I have realized is that swatching can be boring as hell to watch. So I've put this on super fast speed and gonna do this as quickly as possible so you can actually see a few things that happened along the way. I am so new to using dip powders. I'm hoping that you can see things that I do that are run amok and not have it happen to you. Like every kit that I've gotten has these itty bitty bottles of liquids that all want to tip over and spill. So I have my little bunny shelf here that I've added in, and it makes the perfect resting spot for the swatches as they dry. And I didn't think I was going to need to use the brush saver, but the blue and this dark, I don't even know what kind of brown to call this. It's really not a brown, it's a maroon, but it's more brown than it is maroon, and it's just a wonderful, lovely fall color. But it is so pigmented, as well as the blue was, that it was on my brush. So I did use the brush saver. I'll be getting it out in just a second. So you'll see that. And I um, used the brush saver on the uh, base liquid to get that color off so it doesn't contaminate the base liquid. Well, I've been doing my nails since I was 12 years old, but I am brand new to this dip system, and I tell you, I have learned so much in a very short period of time, but I also realize I have a long way to go. So I haven't done much with glitters in the past, but what I have learned is that you've got to make all those glitters lay down flat. So you'll see me tapping the swatch stick to make sure that it is flat. I also stirred the jar to mix those flakies along with the base of that glitter uh, powder. And of course, it spilled. And so that's why I use a paper towel under everything I work with, just in case, because I do make a mess using this system. And then this shimmery white is absolutely lovely. It had such great opacity that I didn't do a second dip to it. One dip would be enough. I love that. It's so feminine, and I think it'll be great for French tips because I don't like plain white French tips, for me anyway, because of my dark complexion. These other colors are also lovely. I'm really going to enjoy this kit. Cleaning up that brush because the blue and the dark umber or whatever color that maroonish brown was really got the top coat brush saturated with color. So wanted to make sure I didn't ruin it right out of the chute before I ever did a mani with this. So I used that brush saver. So now I'm starting to learn what it's for. So everything's drying now, and I'm gonna pick out my colors for the new mani, and we'll get started with that in just a minute. I finished activating and putting on a top coat, and now I've decided what kind of a mani I'm gonna do for you. It's all about the blues. Well, I'm certainly not going to bore you any longer with the tedious job I've done putting the ombre together that just didn't want to ombre the way that I thought it should, spilling powder all over again. I did encapsulate with clear on top of the color on my nails. So next is activating and then filing and trying to get the thickness down and my shape back in line and smooth the edges, etc. So after that, I picked some decorations to put on the nails, and I'm not going to bore you with that either. Just show you the finished work when I'm done here. And I finished my non-dominant hand, and then I took a break and wanted to see what would happen trying my dominant hand with my non-dominant hand doing the work and do a repeat and try and see if I could actually recreate the wonderfulness that I did without even trying. So if I'll never be able to recreate what happened on my left hand, and we'll talk about that another time. Once again, I'd like to thank Diamond Debbie for providing me with this wonderful new kit and helping my color palette expand. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of the things that are on my channel. Thanks so much, and have a wonderful day.